Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, whether you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube, and as well as following through social media, Instagram, TikTok, or X. I hope everyone is enjoying their Monday. Obviously, Mondays can always be tough, especially after the Olympics and the loss yesterday for the Women's FA Cup. But the men's squad did play today. Today's the post-game episode. I will be back tomorrow just doing a standard regular episode. It's been a while since I've done one of those. But it hasn't been that long. I think, last week I did one, to say the least. My post game from yesterday's FA Cup loss, it was out this morning as well. But for today, we're doing the men's squad. But again, if you haven't listened to the women's post game match, please do listen to it. Player ratings were in there as well. I do still have to post my player ratings on my social media, and I'll post on my YouTube channel as well, along with the men's ratings as well. But yes, we win today. We beat Everton 1-0. How to describe this game? Not the best, but the right players showed up when they needed to. Lammens has been brilliant since we brought on. He played fantastic today. It looks like we struggled. Listen, Sesko again coming on, scoring another goal. He's been great. The additions of Cunha, Sesko, and Mbuemo made an impact today. It's not everyone played well, in my opinion, when you're watching the game. It really is a matter of how you look at it here, but not everyone played well today. Listen, Mbuemo played fine at the start. You see the opportunities him up at the front. Cunha played okay, had his struggles. Ahmad struggled as well. Shaw I didn't find great. Delo was not bad. Casemiro I thought was okay, average. Same Manu, I didn't really notice him until I think I saw at the 8th or around the 80th minute when it looks like we're starting to make a charge. But realistically, it wasn't the best game today. There, I'm going to say it. It wasn't the best game. It wasn't. There were struggles to move the ball forward. There was opportunities from Everton. Unfortunately, offensively, they weren't able to get anything going. But they moved the ball well. You saw the challenge that we had trying to get the ball out. But Everton had opportunities. Like, this game wasn't like, oh, we dominated. We were in control the whole time. Like, stats are one thing, but realistically, we took control of an opportunity on a counter and we scored. But we had to wait for a bit to get to that opportunity. Like, I was hoping Sesko was going to start. It was good that you got Sesko on earlier in that regards. But it was tough. It was. The team struggled, especially with offensively. I don't know why Sesko isn't starting. He's scoring again. Like, how many goals is that now? 7 now in the Prem. 7 goals in the Premier League, 8 goals overall. So you can say that. And Mbuemo has been fantastic. He's one of our best players. But yeah, like we're looking at it here, and I feel like having him in earlier would have made it more of an impact, I believe. I feel like we just struggled offensively when we were trying to get something going. It looked like it. They weren't able to score. They weren't able to move the ball. The team had its moments where we just, offensively, we struggled. We did. And obviously coming off the bench for Sesko is clear. You see less stress. You see him able to move the ball and do what he needs to do. But in the end, when we look at it here, there was difficulty with him playing. There was difficulty trying to get something going offensively. Cunha, when got opportunities, just saw him move the ball. You started using him. You started seeing that speed. But you saw the struggles there. In Buemo, like Ahmad didn't seem like he was much there. It looks like he was, like, to me, I felt like he wasn't making much of an impact. In Buemo, you can say yes or no, but without him, we're not getting the assist. Cunha, physically, he's best to have on that pitch physically. But if we were playing City, if we were replaying Arsenal, and the one thing too is we always show up against the big clubs, but when it's some of these teams, there's the struggle. But if we're having an off game, again, I know we haven't lost a game in 6. I get it, and it's an incredible run that they're doing. It is. It's an impeccable manager balance, but there are weaknesses there. There are. And one of the weaknesses was having them have all that fucking time off. You're playing one game a fucking week. These down tool players could have played this weekend, but they decided not to show up in the FA Cup. They're out. The reason why you weren't playing this weekend was because of the showing that they brought against Brighton on the FA Cup. That's on these players. It's just like Grimsby. Don't go saying Amarim did this. These players chose not to show up again. But the struggles are going to be there. There's going to be a team that's going to take advantage of what we're doing. We struggled offensively. Great that we're moving the ball, but we're not doing anything exciting. The plateau effect of what I was talking about. Again, great that we beat Arsenal, City, but when we go into this game, when we go into Tottenham, we had to get a Tottenham red card for us to do something here, because that game, if they kept their 11, we were going to have issues. Then we go against Fulham. Fulham was after Man City. You saw the struggles there. So as much as we've gotten 3 wins and a draw in those 4 games, all those 4 games have been a struggle. They have been. It's the benefit is we've gotten the results, but the disadvantage is if other teams start picking up on things that we're doing, we're going to start struggling again. We struggled against West Ham. We probably could have lost that. We probably could have lost Tottenham and as well as Fulham. Yes, the consistencies are Benjamin Sesko for all of those games. Because Everton, we're not winning without him on Everton. We're not drawing without him against West Ham. Obviously, he didn't get much playing time against Spurs. Fulham, we're not winning without him. We had our struggles. We're without him, again, Burnley, we're not drawing against that either. Realistically, 5 goals in how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 goals in 7 games in the Prem. He did score 1 in against Brighton in the FA Cup, but we all know how that is. But again, there is an issue there. There is a struggle offensively when we're trying to move the ball. And we saw that there today, especially against these types of teams that defend. So, realistically, these types of teams defend. We have Aston Villa coming up in 3 weeks. We have, let me just pull up our lovely fixture schedule. Let's see what we have going on here. Our next matchup. We have Palace this weekend, Castle next Wednesday. We have Aston Villa basically 11 days after that because we're not playing in any additional tournaments. And then we have Bournemouth. But again, I don't care that we beat Crystal Palace previously. We're going to be playing them on Sunday. We can struggle against them. We have a game a couple days after that against Newcastle. Newcastle should have beaten us when we played them Boxing Day. It's great that we got the 1-0 win. But if Newcastle could hit a barn door, they would have gotten balls into the net and they would have won. But and again, today, the reason why we won is because of our skilled players. But there were still pieces there where we did not play well. We didn't. But like I said, like we are going to be facing challenges where we're going to be facing these teams, and we kind of need to start stepping up and showing that we can, like, why is it that we can perform against Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, when we have these games that are big, the mentality, but for fuck's sakes, we can't consistently just play these games the same way against all of them. We struggle. Bruno struggled today. Ahmad struggled today. Kobe looked to me like he struggled today. Luke Shaw struggled today. There were people on that pitch today that struggled. And it showed. It's great that we got a clean sheet and a win. Cool. But we sat back. We didn't do anything to say, wow, we couldn't do anything offensively. Everton had opportunities. Like this game wasn't like, oh wow, look what we did. It was a struggle. It was a defensive game. Both were playing the exact same, and Everton were more physical than us. They're like, if we didn't have Harry Maguire on the field, like, it would have been a different story. If we had another goalie on the field, it's going to be a different story. Sonny Lammens as the keeper he's been brilliant. He has. Actually, I want to take a look at him. Just double check his the stat for him. Let's get back to that game. Actually, Everton. Excuse me. So Sonny Lammens, 4 saves, 4 big saves. 5 clean sheets. And we've had 5 clean sheets. Everton, obviously Tottenham, City. He's played well. Like, again, he's had 3 clean sheets in the new year. So, like, we're seeing that there. We're seeing the growth and the improvement, the saves. Again, the capabilities of him. So, it's the thing that's tough is the goals conceded. Obviously, when you look at some of the goals, obviously giving up 2 with Burnley, 2 Arsenal, the 2 at Fulham, you saw those struggles there. There's 3 against City, I believe, when he started. We had difficult games with him there, but he's overcame them. He's played well. He's done a fantastic job. But there were concerns. Sorry. I'm talking about the game now, not talking about Sonny Lammens. There were concerns with it. Like, again, I found there were concerns with the game because, again, we just weren't playing to our best. And again, that's definitely being off of those 2 weeks, to say the least. So, again, there's no concerns in regards to Sonny Lammens. Now, getting to the concerns about the game. Again, like, the players, the way they were playing today, it just felt like there were struggles, to say the least. There were struggles. And again, if it wasn't for Lammens, those struggles could have been worse. So, let's get to player ratings. Player ratings. Sonny Lammens, we're going to go with an 8. Maguire, I'll give him a 7. Euro, I'm not giving Maguire a 67. Euro, 6.5. Played very well. Shaw, 5.5. Ahmad, I'll say 5.5. Delo, 6. I'll say a 6.5. 6.5. Ahmad, to me, 5.5. Did not see much. He looked like he struggled a little bit today against. Recently, he hasn't been playing the best. Bruno, I'm going to give a 5.5. Casemiro, I'll give a 6.5. Mainu, I'm going to give him a 5.5. Again, I didn't notice much of Manu till later on. Embuemo, 6.5. Cunha, a 6. I'll give that there. Sesko, I'm going to give a 7. Just the impact that he makes. Aiden Heaven, 6. And then Mazraoui, 6. But yeah, it was a good match. I shouldn't say good match. It was a match that we needed to win. It was good to win on the road, but again, there were struggles, and there was concerns. Like, I had concerns going into this because, again, like, you had that layoff. You had that layoff of so much time, and that was concerning to me. The time, and it showed. Bruno was ineffective. Like, Manu, yeah, he was there, but he was just there. Ahmad was there too. Like, I didn't see really much from them. Embuemo, again, like the assists. But yeah, like, today was okay. It was a win, which is good, and that's where I'll leave it as. So I'll be back tomorrow, just catching up on everything. And then, because again, transfers, you can talk about transfers until the Cal comes home. The new manager, we'll talk post reactions of the game. Obviously, a day later, obviously things will change. There's going to be speculations of Carrick at the wheel, blah blah blah. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. Just catch up on everything with the club. Women are now not back until the 15th of March. We are back on Sunday against Crystal Palace. So I'll be back Tuesday, Thursday, and then Friday, and then the post game on Sunday. And I'm also doing the watch along on Sunday. Going watch along for Manchester United. So I will start getting the posts and everything going. But yes, Sunday watch along. Looking forward to it. Again, it will be with an avatar too. I will be posting what my avatar or everything looks like. Soon. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it on Sunday. So watch along Crystal Palace. Definitely going to be intriguing. Definitely going to be exciting. It's going to be both. It's going to be a whole bunch of emotions. So that's it. So again, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Like, subscribe, follow YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and as well as Instagram, TikTok, and X on social media. Enjoy your Monday. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.